Now we have reached at this conclusion that total work done W in assembling any system of two charges Q1 and Q2 in an external potential V is Q1 V1 VR1 Q2 VR2 plus Q1 Q2 upon 4 pi epsilon naught R1 R2. So this was the thing. And when you assembled previously of the system of two charges Q1 and Q2 previously, when there was no external potential, you simply took external potential to be 0. If you simply put that here, so this is 0, V is 0, again this one is also 0. So you are left with same result Q1 Q2 upon 4 pi epsilon naught, and the distance between these two charges R12. So the result is same if we take potential to be 0. Now let us do this numerical example. So this is numerical example. Let us do this. Example 2.5. Determine the electrostatic potential energy of a system consisting of two charges. So we have two charges, 7 microcoulomb and -2. So one is positive, another one is negative, and no external field. So this time there is no external field placed at this far. So -9 centimeter and +9 centimeter on x, y and z coordinates are 0. So no external field means E is equal to 0. Okay, or V is equal to constant. V is equal to constant. How? E is equal to, when we differentiate V, there is a difference in V. So if potential at here is V, here also V, so there is no difference. So there is no electric field. But it does not mean there is no potential. If E is 0, we have already discussed this. If E is 0, that does not mean that V is also 0. So we have considered this in case of thin spherical shell, that inside E was 0, but V is not equal to 0, because if at 2 points V is equal, there is no electric field, because electric field can only be from positive to negative, since there is no potential difference, nothing is positive, nothing is negative. So no electric field, but potential is there. Potential could be constant. Okay, so this does not mean that potential is also 0. Now second thing is, how much work is required to separate two charges infinitely from each other. So next time we have to, so in first case they are at -9 and +9. Okay, so this is 7 microcoulomb, this is -2 microcoulomb. Next time we have to separate it to infinity. So this one is also at infinity, this one is also at infinity. So how much work we need to do? If you see, this charge is positive, this charge is negative, so they will attract towards each other automatically. They will attract towards each other automatically. Hence we have to do some work to separate them, because since the nature of charges, one is positive, another one is negative, so they will automatically attract each other. Hence we have to do some work to separate them at infinity. Okay, so this is the second question. And now let us move to third question. Third question, suppose that the same system of charges is now placed in external electric field. So this time now we have an external electric field where A is some constant and 1 by r square. That means field is there, but it is varying as 1 by r square. As we move away and away, so this electric field decreases as 1 by r square. That we know, that field decreases as 1 by r square, where A is 9 into 10 to the power 5 coulomb per meter square. So this is the strength of this field. What would be the electrostatic energy of the configuration B? So in this case, again we have to measure this electrostatic energy. So these are the three cases. Let us solve one by one. So for first case, so simply this QV term is equal to 0. For both of them, Q1 VR1, this is 0, plus Q2 VR2. These two terms are 0 because there is no external field. Potential potential is also constant, so we can consider is as 0. This is constant, but this is again our choice, we consider it to be 0, because if we are moving in a constant potential, then we have to do no work. Okay, if we are moving in a constant potential, we are doing no work. Again, how this is I am saying, remember same example. If we are moving on this surface of sphere, it has a potential V, it also has a potential V. If we are moving on a surface of constant potential, the work done was 0. Same thing is here. So even though there is a some potential V, but if we are moving in a constant potential, work done is 0. So this first term and second term is 0. So only third term is remaining, and third term is this potential energy 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught. Distance between them is r, q1 q2. So this you know, 9 into 10 to power 9. First is 7 microcoulomb. So micro is 10 to power minus 6. Another one is minus 2. So minus 2 is there. And again minus 6. So this becomes minus 12. So there is a minus 12. And how this 0.18? Because one was at minus 9 centimeter, another one is at plus 9 centimeter. Total distance is 18 centimeter. Again this 18 centimeter is 0.18 meter. When you solve this, so this is minus 0.7 joule, 0.7 joule minus. So this is value of 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught, 7 microcoulomb minus 2 microcoulomb, and coulomb minus 6 and minus 6 minus 12, and the distance between them is 18 centimeter, that means 0.18 meter. So when you solve this, this will come out as minus 0.7 joule. So now as I said, since one charge is positive, another charge is negative, so they will attracting towards each other, hence this energy is negative. So if you give them this much energy, they will be separated out. So first thing is done. Now second thing, work done in separating them. So u2, so we have to take them to infinity. So at infinity that the potential energy between them must be zeros. Potential energy of this is 0, potential energy of this is also 0. Initial potential energy is minus 0.7, so final is 0, initial is minus 0.7, so final minus initial, so the minus minus is positive. So same thing, 0.7 joule, if we give this much energy, they will be separate out. So we can do in this way, or we can understand that this much energy is negative. If we give them this much positive energy, they will have 0 potential energy and they will be at infinity for 0. Now third case, when there is some external electric field, the mutual interaction of the two charges remains unchanged. That means this will remain same. In addition, there is an energy interaction of two charges with the external electric field, we find. So this term which was previously 0, now we have to add this term. This third term will remain there. So how is this? This is A, this is Q is 7 microcoulomb, and this A upon this distance. This A upon this distance. How? Because this potential upon distance. Potential upon distance. So let us calculate this. This Q1 we know, this V is also dependent on this R1. So now the net electrostatic energy is this Q1 V1 plus Q2 V2 and this Q1, this third term. This is A 7 microcoulomb upon 0.09 meter. This is minus 2 microcoulomb upon 0.0, and this third term is here. So if you calculate this is value of A, you put this value of A upon this distance. When you calculate this, you will get this 49 into 49.3 joule. Now final thing which would confuse you is that E is equal to A upon R square. This is given. Okay, here it is given. But how did we put V? Again, you know V is same thing, only V is A divided by R. A divided by R, and R is, for this is from origin, this is again, distance is always positive, direction is negative but distance is positive. This is 0.09 meter, this is again 0.09 meter. When you put these, V is equal to A by R, and this charge Q, so you will get this total energy term, which is 49.3 joule.